All good? John? Good?
Right, yes. We'll be given a diving watch, right?
They will come and give it to you in the water.
Okay.
You don't
Can I give them mine when they give me theirs?
If you don't want it, yes.
So I can put the tag.
They will make
this
sure of
side.
that. You don't think about that. They will
Alright.
put it on your wrist. That's not your job. They will make sure it's tight, and you just dive.
Yes.
If you want to get rid of yours, you can come and put it here on the.
Alright.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. So, good morning, good morning. We are ready for day 2 of the championships for the competition here in Gozo. We have judges ready, I think. Fleming's ready with the system. And we have athletes warming up. First up is Fabrice, going for 52 meters, I think. Free immersion, today's free immersion day. It's another great day here in Malta, Gozo. And the blue. Right here you see David who did 100 meters yesterday. First 100-meter competition dive in Malta, so big congratulations to him. He is now in the 100-meter club. And soon you will have Fabrice, he's hanging out there, diving on the line, which is right here. So now they're just doing a little bit of final testing of the line, the green, everything. That's a big part of this competition, making sure that everything is checked and double checked. We never stop before everything is ready, and we always stop if something is a little bit off. That's how we can keep it safe and controlled. And backstage here we have Joe Kashar, Siemens Malta, Valentina getting ready, Jacek from Poland. We have John, another local athlete, preparing. And in general, we have Michael, Simas. Captains on the boat. So more athletes preparing. Here we have Daniel from Denmark. We have Annie, Peter, and Agathe from France. And that's the medical of the competition, Chris. So that's how it looks. Let's go back and see when the official top is for Fabrice. Top time when he dives. You can see it here. That's the discipline, free immersion. He's a male, Maltese nationality, ounce performance. That means how deep we're going to set the line for him to dive. That's his goal. 2 minutes and 4 seconds. That's how long he thinks it will take. And safety divers use that as a guide to know of when to dive. So 2 minutes 4 seconds dive time. He can start warming up in the sea at 10:48. He can be in the competition zone at 11:30, which is just about now. And then he has his top time, 11:33. So, let's go back and see. So we have a little bit of a current today, which makes the dive harder than normal. So it's up to the athletes to adjust a little bit, maybe not go all the way to the bottom if they feel something is off, to make sure they can still make it to the surface and do their dive. Right now you see the judge putting the official gauge on Fabrice's hand. So right now there's a lot of surface current.
helt stille, når du kommer
Thank you. It's okay. Keep it.
So heading just important that at 20-25 meters there are no more currents. So for the majority of the dive for Fabrice he will have no current. But the last 25 meters to the surface and the first 25 down there will be some currents to deal with.
3 minutes. Det første 30 sekunder. 15 nu. Nej, den er helt med. Har du tid? Ja. Ja, rigtigt. 2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So you heard it, 2 minutes to top time. After top time, Fabrice has 30 seconds to start his dive. You just had to ask Joss. Yes, it is 30 seconds to start the dive. If he fails to start his dive 30 seconds after top time, he will be disqualified. Of course, when you train these things, you know exactly when to start your last breathing cycle and prepare for the final breath before you dive. And we saw Fabrice doing that very nicely yesterday.
1 minute. 1 minute.
What is so nice about these competitions is that you have, of course, all the official staff and helpers helping out, all voluntarily. Even athletes give a hand very nicely, help filming each other, making things super nice for everybody.
20. 20. 10. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top time.
And Fabrice is down. The camera you see here, that's the official judge camera pointing at the line. We will use the footage on that camera later on to check that the result is fine, that Fabrice is doing the right surface protocol when he comes up. That consists of the footage protocol of giving an OK sign to the judge and staying afloat. He's not allowed to dip his head underwater after coming up. If there is a big wave coming or something, the judge can say, look, this was the wave's fault, he was clearly okay.
1 minute.
But you cannot be super tired and dip your head, then you'll have a red card.
110. Turn.
Fabrice is turning around,
120.
coming back towards the surface.
140. Dive one side.
Now the safety divers can see him and they are diving.
150.
Safety divers down to meet him, coming up.
Two minutes. Okay.
He looks happy. He has the tag in the hand, I can see. Judge is voting.
White card. Woo! Bravo, Fabrice!
White tag for Fabrice.
National record!
Flemming? Ja.
Der er alarm på
Gate. På hvad?
Der er en alarm på det ur, der vi har fået.
Godt. Så får vi lige Jesper til at pille af. Ja. Jesper, der er alarm på dit ur.
Okay, jeg prøver at se, om jeg kan finde ud af det. Vil vi have det sådan her, eller vil vi have det upright?
Så lige så snart det er op, så giv det lige til Jesper.
So look at this. There's a new Maltese national record coming up the stairs. Look at the smile. Hey, brother. Congrats. How was it?
Much better than yesterday.
Yeah. Nice.
Way more
Nice.
prepared.
Yeah. EQ was on point.
Yeah, very good.
Nice. Awesome. Yeah. Well done to the team.
Nej, det er fint.
The next one diving is, you can see on our little screen here, you can see we got Jeppe Petersen from Denmark for Immersion. He's announced 55 meters. So that should be relatively easy for Jeppe.
35 meter.
I believe Jeppe has been previously at around 50 meter mark, so this should be relatively easy dive for Jeppe. Safeties and the judges are just setting up the line now, so it's prepared for Jeppe. We have a little bit of current on the surface today, so we can see the warm-up buoy is, I wouldn't say struggling, but we definitely know where they are. The current is keeping them in place. And Jeppe is almost losing his snorkel there.
Det kommer. Gider du... Kan du spænde sådan en fast der?
Kan jeg blive lidt til, eller hvad? Skal det være nu?
Ja, bare et eller andet sted der.
Til det?
Så du har noget at holde i eller noget? Ikke lidt noget venstre. Vil du også have en derovre, Henning?
Der er en, der... Ja, vi kan godt tage en her.
Så bind et par knuder på dem, så I har noget fast i.
Jeg synes, det er godt for det.
Jeppe is getting the official depth gauge attached to his wrist now, next to his own dive computer. The lanyard is securely fastened to the dive line, and the depth is now set for 35 meters. So just waiting for the countdown.
3 minutes.
That was ready.
And in those 3 minutes until Jeppe is ready to do his dive, we can now see another little diver that's a little bit tired this morning, but she's going in the water again. She'll be doing her dive. Rana's be doing her dive to 37 meters just after Jeppe has completed his dive. Jeppe chooses to lie on his back to breathe up. It's not as wavy as the first training day and the first competition day. The waves were a little bit bigger, but today it's easy for Jeppe to breathe up lying on his back without being overrun by waves. So this is nice and comfortable for
2 minutes.
him today. In 2 minutes, Jeppe will start his descent towards 35 meters. Jeppe chooses to dive with a mask instead of using a nose clip. It's all a private preference, what you're into. Either go without a mask and a nose clip, or with a mask, or people go with a nose clip and fluid goggles or self-equalization goggles. There's a lot of different varieties of facial equipment that we choose to use, depending on the discipline and depending on personal preference. Going deeper than 50 can sometimes be a little bit complicated wearing a mask, as we need to equalize the airspace in front of our eyes as well. So therefore a lot of us are using a nose clip. And we have another of the Danish athletes right here to my left right now. She's photographing Jeppe
30.
before his dive. And that's Ditte. And Ditte is going for a national record today of 61 meters.
20.
What? That's been sitting for 10 years, I believe. So it's a big day today.
10.
10.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Top time.
He's getting ready now.
Plus 10.
So we can see on the line there is quite a bit of current that the diver has to fight with on his way down. Today it's free immersion, so you grab the line
40
and
seconds.
you pull yourself down the line, you turn at the bottom, and you pull yourself back up again. So the fact that the current is a little bit high today is not the biggest challenge when we do free immersion.
1 minute.
It's worse if we do no fins. So Thursday is no fins day. Let's hope we have
110.
zero current on Thursday. And diver is in sight, so that means
120.
Jeppe is on his way back up to the surface again. We can see the flex in the boom as well. Every time
130.
Jeppe pulls the line, the boom flexes a little bit. And Jeppe is back on the surface. looks good. Jeppe looks strong and confident. And Jeppe is showing off. He's showing his tag. He picked up at 35 meters.
White card.
Way! And a well-deserved white card for Jeppe. That's what we like to see.
Now I had to work.
And now Jeppe can go back to work. Jeppe is one of our main safeties at the competition. So yeah, he had to get a dive in as well, and now he can go back to his duties as a safety diver in the competition. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it.
Hvordan er det? Grilling skal ikke have på det nu, det er bare net. Okay. Kan vi have the ladder? Can we have the ladder now? Jesper. Kan du få skal den op, ikke også? Ja, ned. Ja, tak. Vi gør ned.
And the next diver that's getting ready to dive is Johanna Morrison. She's doing a dive to 37 meters.
Nikolaj, 37 meter.
I believe Johanna has done more than 40 meters before, or at least 40 meters. So this should be well within her capability and probably within her comfort zone as well. Very, very happy big diver coming out of the water there, Jeppe, with his 35-meter dive.
Jacek, you doing warm up? No. Oh, okay. Are you a coach or something? Are you coaching? I also need your
And I'm lost for words. I'm not sure what to say about this, but
very strong current.
Jacek, what's going on here? Can you take us through what's?
Very strong current.
No, we're talking about your fins and your yellow bathing cap. What exactly is going on here?
Yeah, Fashion Week in Milano, they advised me,
Oh, it's the Fashion Week.
Yeah,
It's the Fashion Week.
different colors,
Oh, yeah.
It's,
matching your captain.
some people invest in the, like gym and so on. I invested in Fashion Week 1 week,
Much
I
better
got a
investment.
consigliere,
Much better investment. And we can see on the boat, people, divers are trying, our lovely medic, people are trying to get relaxed before their dive and listen to music or reading a book or anything to keep their focus and to zone everything else out. Johanna is ready on the line now, ready for her dive. She's getting her depth gauge on, the official depth gauge, and the lanyard is connected to the dive line. So we're just waiting for a countdown now for when it's time for the dive to start. Bit of difference from yesterday. Yesterday was constant weight with a monofin, or you can use bifins as well in the discipline, but constant weight. you're not allowed to touch the line on the way down or on the way up. You're not allowed to use it for
3 minutes.
forward or downward or upward momentum. If you touch it and use it for momentum, that's a disqualification. But in the discipline we're doing today, it's free immersion, where this is your means of transport. It is by grabbing the line and pulling yourself down the line. So a dive to 37 meters, she'll be pulling herself down to roughly 20 meters, I will expect. And then she's going to go into what we call a free fall. A free fall is your lungs, your suit, everything, every airspace on you is slightly compressed, or not so much slightly, depending on how deep you go. You get more and more compressed, and you will become heavier and heavier in the water, and you will fall down through the water column in your free fall
2
position.
minutes. 2 minutes.
The dive will start in 2 minutes.
It's the neck weight. Is it the weight? Yes. Oh, the watch. Because we put it in balance. And in dive with the nose leg, otherwise it will get cured. So if you put it here or here, you cue the alarm anywhere, like
Well, I think it's our fun now, and I'll just go back.
1:30.
1:30.
The talk on the boat right now is how strong the current is. So that's concerning a little bit for
1 minute.
the athletes, but it's the same for everybody, so nobody's getting an advantage. It's just how well you deal with a little bit stressful situation of diving in a strong current.
It's about the depth. You set it, for example, 50 meters. If you have a 55 meters dive, then at 50 meters you here, and 5 meters you here. So you can kind of free fall and
30 seconds.
then alarm, and you turn and you go. 30 seconds.
20.
20. Just later, 12.
And
10,
Daniel is now highly promoted now. He's in
5,
control of
4,
the
3,
official
2,
camera.
1. Top time.
So as soon as, there you go. Beautiful. The official camera will be recording when just before, from 30 seconds before the athlete's dive starts and until the surface protocol is over. This is to verify that everything was done according to standards.
20.
And if there's any doubt after the event is over, the judges will run
30.
through the footage and make their decision from what they can gather of
40.
information from the official camera. There's also a camera on the bottom.
50.
The bottom camera is faced up towards the athlete coming down the line. So the judges at the end of the day, the judges are able to see what the athlete is doing at the bottom plate, how they took the tag, if they were pulling outside the candy cane. The candy cane is a special area on the rope. It's 1.5 meters long, where you're allowed to grab the rope to start your ascent.
130.
If you grab outside the candy cane, it's a disqualification. And look at that, strong as ever. Woo! With a big smile. don't see. Maybe there's a tag down there somewhere. Way! There was a tag. So she made the dive.
White card.
Way! And a very happy athlete. Can we have a little smile here for the live stream? Thank you.
Du går ind i den egen boble. Ja, fint.
Må jeg komme med derind?
Jeg tænker også, det er en smule tilfælde.
Jeg tror slet ikke, jeg kan finde ud af at være derinde. You can pass me the tag. Yes. Pass me the tag. So the athletes are given back the tags after they pull them off at the bottom plate, and we pass them on to the judge, so the athletes cannot cheat tomorrow and bring a tag themselves.
Det er John, 38 meter.
Next athlete we have, it's gonna be the bottom plate is gonna be set for 41 meters. That's John from Malta. So if he manages the dive today, he'll be the second deepest in Malta, since the first dive today was a national record for Malta.
Dommeren, der samler dem ind.
John is usually training in Malta, but has plans to come over and train with us over on Gozo, as he finds it difficult to find good depth or the proper meters in Malta. We're a little bit more spoiled over here on Gozo, where we can find anything from, we easily have 50 meters, and we can find 70, 80, 90 meters, 100 meters when that's needed. So the safety team is just to judge just in the line now, so it's ready for John in a minute. And we got FIM Malta. They are probably they're gonna be very excited to see John executing his dive. And so are we.
And we wish him the best of luck.
Of course. Of course. John is now getting over to the line just before his time is starting.
Line is set. You're okay. You're okay. Diver's ready.
Got the official depth gauge on, the lanyard is attached, the line is set, so everything is ready. John is now going to spend the next couple of minutes on getting himself ready mentally and physically for the dive that he's going to do.
Thank you very much.
Now we need the ladder back up, but it's heavy.
Hey. Ooh, nice.
Second dive in the bag.
Yes, second white card.
Yeah.
That's all that
Feels
matters,
good.
huh?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
nice.
that's what I'm here for.
And everything went good with equalization?
Yes.
Awesome.
I think so. Yeah, I think I still had some air actually down there. In
So?
37. I could have probably gone on, but
So we should have had the bottom plate a bit deeper for you. Next time.
next time. Yeah.
Thursday when it's snow fins. Woo!
Yeah, but it was good.
Let's
There's a bit
go.
of current in the surface, so that's also interesting to try.
Is
You
it
come back
a
up, you're like this.
was it a challenge?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I noticed it,
She's so tough. Not even a challenge.
but on the way up, you can really feel that you're far away from the line. So
Yeah.
yeah, but it's good.
Cool. Congrats. Well done. Well done.
Thank you.
Second outbound. I'll walk out here to better be able to see exactly what's going on. John is choosing to breathe through his snorkel instead of lying on his back. We might have a little bit of current today, as the athletes are saying. That was a bit of a joke for the safeties. There was apparently more than just a little bit. Probably a big bit.
3 minutes. 2 minutes.
John is going into the last 2 minutes of his breathe up. And over here we have Agathe. Agathe is going to be diving a little bit later, so she's now relaxing and getting ready to get in the water. Agathe did a very good dive
1:30.
yesterday.
1 minute, 30 seconds.
And had the bottom tag with her and a white card. Is it very strong?
1 minute.
1 minute.
Valentina is saying the current is not so strong, so I cannot speak so loud because we have John in the water now. He'll start his dive soon, so Valentina thinks it's okay. So it's been approved by very good Italian free divers, so I trust their judgment.
Thirty seconds.
30
And the
seconds.
two boys here? Never. John is almost getting ready now.
20.
We're 20
20
seconds. 20 seconds out.
Ten.
Cross our fingers for
seconds.
John.
5, 4,
John had a
3,
successful dive
1.
yesterday,
Top time.
so we expect that's going to be the repeat today.
Plus 10.
Plus 10.
And off he goes. Very nice. So just, we have the warm-up line over there. We have beautiful sunny Gozo in the background. And over on the other side here, we got Malta. As you can see, the line is not completely straight
30
down, which
seconds.
means he's probably fighting a little bit with the current.
$50. One minute. Third.
John has now turned at the bottom plate and is making his way back up to the surface.
110. $120.
As soon as safety diver number 3, which is Jeppe, can see the diver,
$130.
he will signal to the judge when the diver is in sight, which he just did.
140.
So that means we have John coming up now.
Okay.
That looked like a very easy dive for John. He's a strong free diver and knows his limitations and his capabilities. Hey! And big congrats to John and with a white card. Awesome. Well done, John.
Thank you. Can I have
Ja, det er meget svært at lægge 2 sikkerhedsstykker dernede, så...
Ja, lad dig down. Jeg kan tage det.
Det er bare spillet videre nu i systemet.
Kom op i overfladen, så er det bare. Hvem er næste? Agatha. Watch out.
Agat is the name next.
Watch out.
Agat here. She's more than ready, yes. Great, Agat.
Hvem er tredje så? Det er mig.
Agat is doing a dive to 43 meters. What's your PB, Agat?
45.
Agat's PB is 45 meters, so this is a little bit shy of her PB, but it's her deepest dive in competition so far.
Jeppe? Hvem er sjovt? Det er... Nu har du fundet en rib, sagde du? Ja, jeg er bare lidt. Jeg skal være ikke, om du gider. Okay. Men kan du lave hånden? Så kan du finde 5 meter ribpasser på stien der. Som ligger heroppe. Hvis vi lige sker et eller andet, så driver vi alle sammen den vej. Så skal vi have et eller andet, vi kan holde fast.
Line is set for 43 meters. Agat is in the water. She chooses to go with no warm-up. Or she might have done the warm-up on the buoy out there, and I just did not see it. Either that or it's no warm-up dive. There's different strategies. Some people warm up with 1 dive, 2 dive, 3 dives, and some people choose to go cold, which means no warm-up. Different strategy for different athletes. In general, it can be a good idea to have a little warm-up to start your mammal dive-in reflex, which is the same as what happens to a whale and a dolphin, or whales and dolphins when they dive. They can slow down their heart rate as the temperature is getting lower and the pressure is getting higher. This works in exactly the same for humans. So by doing a warm-up dive, we can increase our relaxation a little bit.
Hvad er det for dybde, der er bestemt, Flemming?
43 meter. Jeg giver du ikke at slukke...
Hvordan jeg har det?
Det slukker batteriet, hvor jeg
Agat has been here to Malta and Gozo quite a few times to train with us here at Innadive, and we're looking forward to seeing her here soon again. She comes once or twice or maybe even 3 times a year sometimes for a week.
3 minutes.
And does some dedicated training when she's here hanging out with the team at Immersion.
That's a gap.
Yes, that's a gut.
Two minutes.
2 minutes.
2 minutes till Agathe can start her
Giver
dive.
signal hernede.
Okay, fint.
And there's so many cool people on the boat. I must say, if this was a catwalk, we would be looking at this guy as he would take the first place. He's the coolest cat on the boat. Look at that. Who doesn't like that?
1:30.
1 minute and 30 seconds.
Are you going to do your bifin dive with those? Yes.
I started my freediving with this kind of fins, yeah? Do you remember I started my freediving with this kind of fin, small blue short, yeah?
With the frying pan.
Frying pan, yeah?
1 minute.
Yeah, yes, they
Frying
can
pan?
yeah, as a bottom I did.
Frying
Because
pan as a button.
I was a diver for a long time, you know, like a paddle freediver. Without any, you know, advanced snorkeling around the island.
Yeah.
Sometimes, you know, I ask Jesper, okay, because they went for a lunch. I use your float, Garishini, and then, you know, like diving on myself. So my dives were restricted like to 28 meters, and I took for granted no
30
breakout.
seconds.
30 seconds.
So your bottom weight was a frying pan when,
Frying
you,
pan,
when
yeah.
you started freediving?
Yes.
Here in Gozo?
20.
That's next level.
Jesper,
That's next level.
Seconds.
Of course, it was because frying pan is a lot of fun.
10.
We need to turn it around so we can follow
5.
lovely Agathe now.
3, 2, 1. Top time.
And Agathe is off towards the bottom of the sea.
Twenty.
No. Den skal jeg tilgang.
Skal vi ikke have tæt kameraet? Turn.
And keep going. Safety divers going down to meet Agathe at depth. First safety will meet her
120.
at around 20-25 meters. And follow her up.
Average size.
Should anything go wrong in the
130.
last bit of the dive, they can assist her back to the surface. Safety team has been training, done safety training course just before the competition. And the same safety diver team that we have here are usually assisting the Norwegian Championship in cold water in Norway. But here we have a gap breaking the surface. Ooh, get up, get up, get up. Good surface protocol. And she has the tag. Nice, nice, nice. Looks good.
White card.
Hey! And a beautiful white card. Well deserved.
Så er det dig, Henning, ikke, der skal tage ur og alt det der.
Agat, can we have a smile here for the live stream? Nice, nice, nice. Strong dive, Agat. Beautiful.
Og så giver det videre til dig.
Du tager dig ikke alvorligt.
Så kan vi godt slukke den. Okay. Ja. And now we got all the way from Italy. Gotta hold it like this. All the way from Italy. Next diver is Valentina.
Bella Valentina!
Valentina has announced 47 meters, which is very easy for Valentina, should be. She has done some rather deep dives recently. In this discipline, Valentina is adding 5 meters to existing PB, so that means her old PB was 42 meters, so now she's adding 5 meters. Valentina is a strong freediver. She has done with a monofin. She's done some deep dives with a monofin. I can't put a number on it right here, but not in competition, but in training. Earlier this year, she did some solid dives. Valentina chooses to dive with a nose clip and fluid goggles. Fluid goggles where you put seawater inside your goggles, and the lens is tailor-made so your eyes can actually focus even while having salt water in front of your eyes. As a personal preference, they're not. I've tried fluid goggles before. Not my private choice, but a few people seem to like them. Valentina is doing her breathe up through the snorkel lying on the surface, as that's where she finds the best relaxation for her dive. After Valentina's dive is complete, we have another little rock star sitting here. That's Annie Højgaard from Denmark. She will do a 50-meter free immersion dive. I believe Annie has done equivalent before, so that should be Should be okay for her. She seems confident and strong.
Der skal du også tæt på, Jeppe. Det er svært at høre.
But now the woman in focus is Valentina.
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
And it's 3 minutes till go time now.
Two minutes. 2 minutes.
Hmm.
1:30. 1:30.
Some long and deep and slow, relaxing breaths through the snorkel of Valentina, trying to lower her heart rate before the dive starts.
1 minute. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds.
30 seconds, Valentina's official top, or top time will be. And she has a
20.
window of
20.
30 seconds to start her dive.
10. 10. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. Stop time.
And off she goes. Pretty much on time, so her breathe up was completely on point. Even if she has 30 seconds from her top time, she was ready to go on the dot pretty much. That's good timing, good planning,
20.
good preparation.
$30. 40.
First safety is going down.
50. 1 minute.
Second safety.
110.
Jeppe is going down now.
Diver inside.
And the diver is in sight already.
120. 130. 140.
And it looks like Valentina's coming up now.
150.
And she's there. Very well done. Very well done. That looked very easy for Valentina. But John.
White card.
Hey! Valentina is a rock star.
Valentina, you must sing.
She.
3 meters before.
We have to argue with Valentina all the time because she has to do a free fall and she absolutely refuses to do a free fall. So this time she did a 3-meter free fall. So can you hold this?
You want to do that there?
Yeah, they want the ladder down.
Mind the leather. Mind. It's coming down. Soon in there.
And
All right, Michael. All right, it's coming down. Mind the leather. Okay.
the next diver is Annie Højgaard. Annie Højgaard is gonna be has asked to have the bottom line at 50 meters.
And another record from.
Thanks.
Well done.
Come on, I did a free fall.
5 meters.
Yeah, but it's a beginning. No?
You have to start somewhere, since you don't want to start at 30. So Annie's getting the official depth gauge on her wrist now. Ready for her 50-meter dive. Do we know, is the current getting stronger or milder? Or is it the same? Is the,
Hvor er Flemming?
Hvad så, hvad skal du gøre?
han kommer.
Hvad skal du bruge?
Jeg ved ikke, om det er fordi, jeg strøm, der hiver ind. Bruge 10-20 cm til.
Det er 50 meter mærke, du har lige der.
Ja. Så går du bestemt selv, hvad du vil.
Ser du?
Jeg var lidt på 10 meter mærket.
Ja, men det er jo sådan en middelværdi. Nogle gange sådan 10 over, nogle gange sådan 10 under.
Så er det heller ikke, fordi der er heller ikke 80 meter. Hvis fremme der er sådan her.
Men der er 80 meter. Så det er, hvad det er. Altså, det er også, det går sådan her ned. Linjen skal være 50, og det er det ikke lige 50 meter rammer.
Så er det godt, at det er 10 op igen, så. Jeg har som aftale, at 10 meter markeringerne, de er sat rigtigt.
Ja, det er de også.
How much should I got? Is it good?
Yes. Too easy. I should have gone deeper.
Should have gone deeper. Always go deeper. Right?
Next
Well
time.
done. Yeah, next time. Perfect.
Nej, jeg synes, det er svært, fordi at der er meget...
And Annie chooses to sit upright to try and not have to fight too much with the current or with the waves. The waves are a lot less than they have been the last previous days. So it's a good option in these conditions to sit upright and to do your breathe up sitting like Annie's doing now.
3 minutes.
Annie is the last one to dive in the first heat here before the camera break, before we pull the whole system up and change the bottom camera, or change the battery of the bottom camera. So there'll be a little break as soon as Annie is up and she has received her white card.
It's like super early in the morning. That's like something I don't talk about. But for diving, it would be very flexible. If I don't do the toilet in the morning.
Annie's PB in this discipline is 45 meters, so she's adding 5 meters to her existing PB, which is a good, strong, solid push. And right next to me here, we have another one that's going to do a big, strong, solid push. Did a 60-meter dive not so long ago in Croatia. When was that?
It was in July.
July. So that means her form.
1:30.
Yes. So she's attempting to beat the 10-year record sitting now. And that's at 60 meters, held by Dana Karsa, which she is training with in Denmark. So there's a little bit of fighting spirit going on there. We're very excited about that. But before that's going to be a reality, we need to focus on Annie and her dive.
1 minute.
Defense.
30 seconds.
Annie chooses to do her breathe up with her eyes closed, and there's only one reason for that. Your brain
20.
uses less oxygen when your eyes doesn't send signals to your brain with images that your brain will have to interpret. So it's a very smart idea to keep your eyes closed. It's as much as 25% less oxygen your system will be using. And he's going to be doing a bit of packing right at top times. You started packing. There wasn't a lot of packing going on, but she felt that that was sufficient. Jesper, pauser vi livestreamen i pausen? When
30.
Nej, stop. Man kan ikke pausen og stoppe. Jeg ved ikke, hvordan.
Okay. Ved du, hvordan vi pauser? Vi fik status livestream, men skal bare pauses.
15. One minute. Good.
Annie has turned at the bottom plate, and she's on her way back to the surface now.
120. Right side. 130. 140. 50.
And he's up. So she's doing the full surface protocol and facing the judge. And basically doing the AIDA protocol, which we don't need when it's CMAS. We just need to show an OK sign.
White guard.
Hey!
Can I get back?
Ah, sorry. Single, sorry. Yellow card.
So that was moved from a white to a yellow, as Annie did not bring the tag up. It could be that Annie's arms were a little bit too short to reach the tag, or equalization issues most likely. Annie went to 40.2 meters, and we lower the ladder.
It's the same link of yesterday. Hello live.
Hello, live.
Do you know how to pause it? I don't know. David, do you know how to pause the live stream? Not stop it, but pause it.
I don't know how to. Put it somewhere and that's it. Is it possible?
Line is coming up now, so we can change the battery in the bottom camera. And now I need to get ready myself, need to get in my suit, as I do have a dive to go for as well, so somebody else is taking over the live stream from here. Gitte, kan du tage livestream?
So I hold you over here.
I will leave you in the best hands on the boat, which is Johanna will be your live streamer from now.
Yeah, man. I'll do my best.
That's all we're asking. That's all we're asking.
I'm not sure I can talk as much as Jesper Lauritsen. That's his forte, but yeah. He's a natural.
What is the kind of question?
Oh, but there's the break now, yeah? Camera break?
Yes.
Oh, it's like 20 minutes of just an empty live stream. Okay.
Yeah, you can put it somewhere for 20 minutes.
I mean, do you have the time?
Yes, 38.
38. And you're on 53. Okay. Yeah, there's like a camera break. I think they're pulling up the camera. I don't know if they change something. So you're not on the start list, so no actually. Yeah.
But you have a very nice wetsuit. You know, it
Thank you.
works.
Yeah, it's actually Jesper. I found it like in one of his in the garage. Yeah, and it fits pretty well, so and it's thin and yeah, I like it a lot.
I'm thinking because it's a very old one, this one, but it's rather for swimming. I accept it now, like 5 years ago. I decided to swim.
And does it have extra padding like somewhere or? Sometimes swimming they have extra.
No, it's like, this is, not the proper, like, it's like for swimming, triathlon whatsoever, for everything, but nevertheless, it's,
Yeah. No, but that one is very nice. Yeah. I like it.
Thinking about this one, this is being light, so that's what's
How big is this one? 3?
1.5. Oh, really? Yeah, 1.5, but it's, this is almost now. It's just like small holes. But it was fine during its official training. It was totally fine. But maybe if you have a chance to the cold water, swim in the cold water, so your body, consume oxygen. So you are, nevertheless, you think it's fine, but not like that.
Yeah.
Lidt højere op. Er det bedre? Nej.
So our first diver after the break will be David, and he is on at 12:53. So there is a little while still. The crew are just fixing something with the camera, and then we will be back.
Er de på? Ja. Har du været der? Træk op. Ja. 90.
Der er en form for kamera-break, og så er det David. Nå, hvordan gik det? Jeg hørte, der var fuck op. Var den, at den var helt væk?
Ja, der var ikke mere. Og jeg ved ikke, hvad jeg lavede. Der var 20. Jeg synes ikke, jeg er fat. Og så tænkte jeg,
det er strømmen, tror jeg. Ja.
Jamen, så hiver jeg mig der længere ned, og så der var jeg langt ud. Så prøver jeg at lade mig der.
Hvad med dine alarmer? Kom den der?
Ja.
Okay, godt. Så længe det er
så var jeg sådan lidt i det. Var det 10 eller 10?
Ja.
Ja. Det var en erfaring,
yes. Det var også, altså med det der strøm, jeg havde nærmest ikke et freefall. Ja, altså sådan,
Nej, men det er det, jeg også skulle have
jeg
tænkt.
havde
Bare-
hele tiden bare min hånd i
Ja,
kaninen.
jeg tænkte, at jeg skulle bare have tænkt det lidt sammen. Jeg tænkte så meget.
Ja. Skal jeg ikke så meget nu, hva'?
Nej. Så skal man bare fylde det lidt ud. Hallo.
Today is my practice. I go abroad on there. Let's go out.
BRB. Ja. Så må du lave det 20 minutter. Ja. Ja, nu 4,5. Ser du? 4 minutter. Skal du have lidt i bunden, Henning? Det er ferskvand. minutes. 3 minutes.
Okay, so now David has his 3 minutes until his dive. And he's had some time to prepare. David will be our deepest diver of the day, like yesterday. And he will be diving 90 meters.
Two minutes. 2 minutes. One 30. 1 minute 30 seconds. One minute. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds. 20 seconds. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop time. 10 seconds. 30 seconds. 40. 50. 1 minute.
And David has announced a time of 3 minutes and 6 seconds. So it'll still be a while.
110.
I can use your documentary. Can continue talking.
120. 130. 140. 150. 150. 2 minutes. 210. 220.
Diver inside.
Okay, and he's inside now.
230. 240. 250. 3 minutes.
And here he is.
There he goes.
Oh. And he has the tag and everything.
Hvad siger du? Jeg kan ikke høre, du siger. Nå, så fik du ud herfra. Det var kul, så den låner. Det var ikke fint. Red card. Dip.
So the judges are saying there's a little dip when he came to the surface.
Sorry, David.
So that's a red card for David, unfortunately. So with the waves, our divers have to reach quite far on the line to make sure they don't dip after they've reached the surface.
I felt very good on this dive.
Yeah, I can do that.
Men bare hans hoved under.
But because of the wave, it's gonna flip.
Ja, altså det var
Because
helt aktivt.
I thought if it's because of the wave,
Det var fordi bølgen kom
you
ind
get the
bagfra.
white card.
Sorry?
I thought if it's because of the wave, you get the white card. Because I was
Ja. Jeg kan ikke høre, du siger, men du kan tage noget. Skal du tage et kort? Ja, men så er du nødt til at give mig et OK sammen. Okay, nej. David, white card. Sorry, it was a Sorry, it was a miscommunication because I couldn't hear what he was saying.
Okay. So there was a miscommunication between the judge on the boat and the judge in the water.
Congratulations, bravo.
And it was a white card after all. Congratulations, David.
I'm sorry. Mind the ladder! Ladder coming down!
I so focused on this.
I know, because yesterday the wave was crazy. You just saw the wave yesterday.
I'm holding it.
Like I hope you don't die.
Ladder coming down!
Look at yesterday, the wave. Yes. I mean, it went right up to the... like a 200
Let's go! Ladder coming up.
Oh, here he is.
It looked clean, but then he said like dip. and being waved because the wave was hitting. So I thought he wanted to give you a red card.
I was very surprised. But
How do you feel, David?
Maybe later see it. I was thinking.
How was it? Yes.
So bravo.
Nice.
It's
Strong current on the way up.
Go to judge.
Yeah.
But
It's rough.
Cool.
Yeah, but good dive.
Yeah.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay.
Congratulations. Take over the advanced practical job.
It was all organized to make it to be the
Thanks, Sophia.
financial.
Still 7. I almost got the time perfectly. I think I wrote 206. Yeah, I wrote 06 on this. So
That's,
also
that's
like
auto consciousness.
So our next diver is Jesper Stegman. He's announced 86 meters.
That's a precise.
I was just getting
Ja.
3 minutes.
Og så står det. Så når du har, ja, når du har lavet det, så kommer det der. Yes. Okay. And Jesper is actually the reason that we're able to have this competition in the first place. He's taken care of all the organization, and we're all very grateful. So without him, we would not be here today. Can you tell me the time?
2 minutes.
1:1. Thank you.
tout à l'heure.
1:30.
No, just like actually for the dive, I wasn't even like.
There are some divers, but
The dives when I was.
One minute. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. 30 seconds. 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop time.
And his final breath and some packing.
Last 10.
And he made it within the 30 seconds after top time.
Twenty. 40. One minute. One turn. One 20. One 30. One 40. Turn.
Okay, Jesper's turned.
150.
And he's on his way back up. And there goes our first safety diver.
2 minutes.
I was attached with the when I was going down, I didn't see it. And I was taking this in my hand. And I was like, shit, I really need to focus.
And safety number 2,
2
Henning.
10.
No, 110.
220.
The right side.
Oh, but the way up is quick.
230. 240. 250.
Coming up.
3 minutes.
And he's got the tag in his hand, and there's the OK sign. And a smile. Very strong. Looking good.
White card.
Computeren.
Der er roligt. Der er roligt. Ja, det jeg kan mærke det.
Like that? Yeah.
Vi ses, Daniel.
Mind the letter. Mind the letter. This is looking good.
82.
Mind the letter.
And our next diver, Jesper Lauritsen, is just getting the depth gauge attached to his arm. And soon he will be led on to the line to do his final breathe up.
So they just in the boat, not outside.
Well done, Jesper.
Thank you so
How
much.
was it?
It was a little tough, but
Oh yeah?
yeah, well,
Okay.
that's okay.
That is okay. But you were looking strong, I think.
Ah,
Oh yeah.
thanks.
Line ready. Okay, Sean. Line is on. Line is set. Dive is ready.
Do we bring up the letter?
Fleming, can they bring up the ladder?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go for it.
3 minutes.
Bye.
Oh.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Because we were going to get the diver up as well. And we don't get any points for that. All right.
Is there an alarm somewhere going off? Yeah, someone has an alarm. I don't know if it's... Can you hear where it's from? Daniel er bare gone.
Two minutes. 2 minutes. $130. 130. One minute. 1 minute.
And Jesper has announced 82 meters and a dive time of 2 minutes and 40 seconds.
And I raced to put my name on. 30 seconds. 30 seconds. 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop time. Plus 10. Plus 10. Plus 20. Plus 20.
And you can see, because we have so much current here today, all the safeties are holding on to each other so they don't float away. It's quite strong in the surface.
30 seconds.
But once you're around 12-15 meters, the current subsides a little bit.
40.
But a few of the athletes are still struggling a bit to enjoy their free fall today, because there still is some current at
50.
depth.
One minute. One 10. Turn.
And Jesper has
120.
turned.
130. 140.
Diver inside.
150. Two 10.
And here he's coming, and very quick to do the OK sign. Looking good.
My arms were too short.
Oh,
No tax.
there's the mouthfeel.
Yellow card.
Thank you.
Right. Well done, Jesper. So he didn't quite make it. So that's a yellow card for Jesper Lauritsen.
Kom nu, Jeppe.
Kom on. Hvad siger du? 69.
Ja, jeg ved ikke, hvad det Skal vi få stigen ned?
Jacek na pewno nie chcesz taksi?
What up, guys?
He wants?
And our next athlete approaching the line is Jacek, another Polish athlete, and he'll be doing 78 today.
There you go, Daniel. Good.
Shit happens.
Hello Jesper,
Hey,
how are
hey.
you feeling?
Ears are still intact, so
Yeah.
it's never too late to turn around.
No, that's true.
The handles stick right to the ground, so it's perfect.
Yeah, handles for that. Yeah.
Improve your machine.
Yes, exactly.
For favor? No, that's not it. You have 2 minutes?
I have until he has 10 seconds.
Okay, that's fine.
That is set. Okay.
There's a little bit
Say
in
your
the back.
fingers back.
The blue one, the Mares bag. The top pocket, there's a denim bag. If you could bring it.
Confirm. Kan du line til? Jeg kan godt lige komme op samtidig. Der er en lykke længere, der har været her. Jeg kommer ind.
Så det er derovre, der shouter. Det er bare ligger og trækker med dig.
He's going with the funny socks?
Yeah, looks like it.
Socks.
3 minutes. 3 minutes. Two minutes. 2 minutes. One 30. One minute. 1 minute. Thirty seconds. 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop time. Thirty seconds. 40. 50. 1 minute. 110. 120.
Men jeg skal sige, jeg ved ikke hvad. Jeg har sagt. Vil du tage over?
130.
So Jasek's dive is
140.
announced to be 3 minutes and 78 meters. No? Okay.
150.
Jacek's dive here is a PB by by 3 meters. Jacek is training on a regular basis here on Gozo, and is a very strong freediver as well, from Poland. He's a lawyer traveling around doing lawyer business, but when he's not away on business, we find him around the island in the sea.
220.
Det skal bare. Det er almindeligt. Jeg kan sige almindeligt.
Okay.
Jeg kan sige
230.
Oh, and we got a strong Polish diver coming up now, the yellow baiting cap. We've had a meeting before Jacek was diving. We are not quite sure if he's hiding some tricks of that yellow baiting cap. We need to go in for a further inspection when he comes up. Wait!
No tag?
Oh, no tag.
No tag. So
Yellow card.
we get a yellow card to match his yellow bathing hat. Jacek doesn't seem to be super happy with his effort, but that's what happens sometimes. Taken into account how much current we have, I think Jacek should be happy with his effort. He definitely did everything he could. But when the ocean is biting back, it's not always the easiest thing in the world to add to your existing PB. Jacek, even with a yellow card, you can still smile to the live stream. Not so many smiles from Jacek right now. I'm sure that'll change when he gets on the boat. And
Hvor meget var den? 67. Der er 68, 67 skal på.
so the next big shot that we're gonna see on the line is Peter Munk Poulsen from Denmark. Peter Munk has added 5 meters to his PB. There's a funny story. He added 5 meters to his PB on 2 days ago. So you can only add 5 meters to your existing PB. So he set his PB the day before the competition started. So sneaky. Peter doesn't train. He just shows up at competition and kicks our ass. He's super good. And Peter has announced 67 meters. What I'm not quite sure if Peter knows, but if he manages to reach the bottom plate and bring the tag up, he... Hey Jacek, you okay? Strong current, huh?
Strong current for me.
Yeah. It was a little bit rough. So, what I was about to say was, Peter does not know this yet, but the man behind the camera had a higher announced performance, but I did not manage the dive. I could not equalize at the end. So I was 13 meters out of my target depth. Which means even with Peter announcing a shallower depth than I did, because I did not reach my target, if Peter reaches his target, he is in front of me in the points. So if we see Peter in a couple of minutes with a white with a tag in his hand, and if Fleming is handing him his white card, he is good for a silver medal at the Danish Championship. So even if, of course, I want to beat Peter, that's no secret, I will cross my fingers and cross everything I can for Peter to have a successful dive and come up with a white tag. Peter chooses to lie on his back for his breathe up to find his relaxation. So So he'll be
Leather up. 3 minutes. 3 minutes. Leather up.
ladder up.
Push from the hopper. Go. Okay. All right.
And here in front of the frame we have Jesper Steckman, which is again sneaky and heading for the gold, or he's in the lead with the gold now. Maltese champion. Two national records, one yesterday, one today. Jesus, that's strong.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
So on a day like today, when the current is stronger than we were hoping for, it could be a stronger current, it could be a little bit bigger swells or bigger waves. The organization will have a meeting in the morning and judge whether we wish to proceed on the day or take a day off. We judged today, the organizers judged today, that even with the current the way it is, we agreed that since we don't have a lot of swells, we don't have a lot of waves, we still
1 minute.
we plan to go ahead with the dive. And you can say a lot of negative stuff about having a lot of current, but the only thing you can say as a positive is it's the same for everybody. So if you're doing a 30-meter dive or you're doing a 90-meter dive, you're going to be fighting the same current. What we experience here right now is it's really only at the surface or down from the surface and 10 to 15 meters down. The current is quite strong. So going down, it's a challenge. You cannot get away from the rope at all. Then you lose. And you will lose the rope if you're not holding onto it, and it can be a challenge to grab onto it again, so you hold onto it all the time by alternating your hands.
5, 4, 3,
but
2,
below
1.
15 meters there's no
Time.
current, the line is straight and it's just going straight down to the bottom of the sea. So Peter is ready, he's taken off his sofa and off he goes to the bottom of the sea. And everybody's filming and everybody's excited to see him. Yeah. So for the World Championship, which is going to be in Kalamata this year, Kalamata in Greece,
30 seconds.
out of who is on the boat right now, Peter Monk-Trulsen, which is in the water. He's going to attend. He's going to attend the World Championship.
40.
This little one, with Annie, and with this guy too.
What's that alarm?
Daniel, our teenager. He's warming up on the line out there. So we have 4 guys attending the world, or 4 people, 4 athletes from Denmark on this boat right now, representing Denmark at the World Championship.
110.
And the formation you see of the safety divers now is you have Jeppe is the first safety, so he'll be going deepest to meet Peter.
130.
And as soon as he's down a little bit, then the second safety will release the third safety, and he'll
140.
do his duck dive and go down to assist Jeppe should anything go wrong at depth.
Stop inside.
diver is in sight now. That means Peter is
150.
approaching the surface. Dive time 150 so far. Safety number 3 is moving away from the line. That means Peter is close to the surface now. And he will break the surface anytime now.
1, 210.
There we go. Strong as an ox. Very good. Very good.
Det var en bølge.
Yes! Way! Too easy, Peter. Can we have a smile for the live stream?
Nice.
Easy peasy.
That means he kicked my ass. I lost to a better diver, so that's no stress.
Yeah, but
Well done,
I
Peter.
came all the way down there because you helped.
Well, you push me, I push you. And I'll squeeze you like a lemon. After we get the ladder down now, after the ladder is going down, so we can get Peter out of the water for a little interview. We have the next diver in line, which is Dieter, and that's for the national record for Denmark in free immersion. And it's not just a CMAS national record. There's 2 organizations. There's CMAS and there's AIDA. The CMAS national record is 43, but the AIDA national record is 60 meters. So Dieter is not just aiming at breaking the CMAS record. She's going to go for the overall and undisputed. That she's going to be the deepest in this discipline for Denmark ever. So we're crossing our fingers for her. Hey! Nice, my friend. Congrats. You deserve it. And that's a silver medal for Peter. Nice. Which means when you turn early, I'm down to a bronze medal now. So let's see if I get on Thursday would be nice with a gold for the no fins, and so one of each. They look nice together. Huh? Lima. Det går til på et tidspunkt.
Ja, men for nogle mennesker, der bliver ved.
So, in my humble opinion, I'm following all the athletes, of course, and I wish the best for everybody, and everybody does. I really cross my fingers that this old record will be history, and that we're going to have a new name on that record. That would mean a lot. And I think there might be some of the, let's not call people by age, but some of the older female freedivers. Here I don't mean old in age, I mean with a lot of history from previous competitions. I think there might be one, at least, let's mention names. There might be a Camilla Selling-Olsen that wants to come back in the fold soon, because otherwise Dieter is gonna run over all your records. But let's see how the dive goes. And yes, Camilla, we need you back in the water, and we need Raffen back in the water again, and we need Annemette Christiansen back in the water again. So if this is pushing you or giving you a bit of appetite to go back in competition, then by all means, that's the meaning behind it. This is Dide's first competition. So she had her first competition dive yesterday, and that went successful. And I had a chat with Dide last night. And she has done a 60-meter dive before, 6 weeks ago in Croatia.
2 minutes.
So we were talking a little bit back and forwards, and I said, if you feel strong, go for it. It's 1 meter more than what you have done. So let's see if she feels very confident. She feels very strong. Let's see if her EQ is on point today.
130.
Men jeg har ikke trykket det. Jeg har lige tabt den med. Jeg kiggede lige, jeg tog lige, så kiggede jeg ned. Hvis det havde været for roligt, så havde jeg givet et skud, men så tror jeg, skulle de var gået. Ja, så tror jeg, det var gået.
1 minute.
Jeg tænkte, fuck det. Og så Peter Moxelsen, han tager sødet med. Og ja, jeg er meget forkert. 69 eller sådan noget.
Får du så altså fra 69 til 78, er det det, du får i kendet?
Ja, minus.
Ja.
Minus tab. Så jeg ligner ikke foran den, også selvom han klarer han det.
Nej, det er jo for ham.
20.
Jeg tror, jeg er nødt til 55 point.
10.
Det kan bare snorke.
5, 4, 3, 2.
And now the president of SEMAS Malta is in our way, so he's going to have to move. And see how the safeties are organizing themselves. They have a 1, 2, 3 setup. So the first safety is
20.
going the deepest. The second safety will go to almost the same depth, just minus 5 meters, to assist the first safety should anything go wrong at depth. And the third safety stays on the surface to alert the judges when they can see the diver in sight and when they can feel on the rope that the first pull is there. That means the athlete has turned at the bottom plate.
50.
So Dide is still on her way down now.
One minute. One 10.
Jesper.
120.
Okay.
130.
Let's have him livestream.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh, she's turned now. That was a long descent.
140.
It's It's nice to see for Danish athletes that finally we got athletes strong enough that are attempting national records again for depth. That's been a few years since we've had anybody strong enough to go for a national record. We'll be going out here. Dida's coming up shortly. We want to make sure that we see everything.
220.
Come on, Dida. We're crossing our fingers for you.
230.
Long dive for Dida as well. Dida used to be in the military, so she's used to stuff that's really hard and complicated. So her mental capacity is very, very strong. Oh, and she's coming up now.
Okay.
Beautiful dive. Beautiful dive. Dida did not bring a tag. Maybe her arms were too short. Hey! What a very strong dive, nevertheless.
Ah, fuck, I could see the bottom. My ears, they were.
Your ears were tight and your arms too short.
I was start to losing it. I could feel it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like losing my mind.
Yeah. That's good. That's nothing new.
So I was actually, I was starting to turn a little bit around, and then I was like, no, fuck. And then I did.
57 meters. She was only 4 meters from the national record. Did a very nice attempt. Very nice attempt.
Yeah, next time.
So the big thing now is, since we got two strong athletes, we got Dida and we got Annie. Annie did not Annie did not reach the bottom plate either. So now we need to have a look at the overall point system to see who runs away with the victory. But I think it's Dida that's on the gold with points wise. So big congrats to Dida for the dive, even if it wasn't a national. She'll have it in her next attempt. I'm convinced. Very nice dive.
52.
Yeah. Still,
And,
after such a long break from the 57.
Next diver on the line is Daniel Johansen from Denmark. Daniel has announced a dive of 52 meters. That should be well within Daniel's comfort zone. His PB is 65 meters, so he's diving 13 meters shorter than his PB. Daniel is a strong up-and-coming free diver as well. It's going to be on the... He's representing Denmark at the World Championship in Greece, in Kalamata, in October as well. Daniel's being assisted over to the line by Jeppe to conserve his energy a little bit. He's gonna need all the energy he has. Hey. Dita pushed herself to her limit. She was a little bit dizzy when she got up, but yeah, that's how it is. But she did a perfect safety or a perfect protocol when she came up.
3 minutes.
Lit it up, Jesper.
Yeah, pull it up, please. Daniel is the last person to dive in the competition. There's a nice peace and calm, relaxing atmosphere on the boat, as you can see. People are updating their social media and talking to their mom or whatever they're doing. Even Daniel is a young gun, 21, 22 years old. I'm not quite sure. He's still growing a mustache like a big boy. So we're very impressed with Daniel.
One minute.
Kan vi se kommentarer? Der er nogen, der har skrevet sådan noget. Det er fandme svært i det her lys. Jeg ved ikke, hvor man skal gøre det.
30 seconds. 20. 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stop time.
Daniel is off towards the bottom of the sea. The bottom plate awaits him with a tag 52 meters down the line. So we cross our fingers for a safe and happy return with a tag in hand, which will give him a beautiful and well-deserved white card when he comes up.
One minute.
Daniel has turned.
110.
I'm sure he reached the bottom plate. Daniel is a strong diver, so once he set his goal on
120.
a given depth, of course there can be complications, but he's pretty strong coming up.
130.
And Daniel is in sight, and just for the viewers, I guess you can see the flex in the boom every time Daniel pulls.
50.
High out of the water, nice tag. Ooh. Even with a bit of attitude. Nice. We like that.
White card.
Way! Beautiful, Daniel. And a smile to the live stream. Way! And that concludes the live streaming of the free immersion for the Danish Championship. And
There will be a ceremony at 6 o'clock.
a few words from the number one guy again, Jesper Stegman, the winner, the main organizer.
Yeah, thanks for watching, and see you again. We'll be streaming the prize ceremony for the National Danish Championships tonight at 6 o'clock. And we'll have a break day tomorrow, Wednesday, and then see you again Thursday and Friday for the last two disciplines.
Thursday, there'll be no fins. There's some big numbers being thrown in the water, I know. And the last day will be bi-fins. That'll be on Friday. So there's big numbers coming too. But for us here, we're gonna see you later, guys. How do we sign off? Ja, det er det,
Ja, det er for I.
Jesper. Nej, Jesper. Kan du ikke lige tage mod...